Hi guys! So I'm filming via this mirror because I'm about to go show you all what we're doing downstairs, but the lens is too short and it's a fixed lens and I didn't bring another lens. So I'm doing it via mirror so you can see what I'm saying. We're working on the spaceman alien costume thing for this trilogy that we're in the process of filming. We haven't started filming it yet, but you know, better to get everything done while we can. Cameron and my little sister Caroline, who also works in costume design, are downstairs making it now. And we totally DIY'd the whole thing, so I'm gonna go show you what we're up to. So how are the shoulders looking? Oh yeah, that's right. That's gonna be the stance inside the costume. Wow! Yeah, you're huge. These are gonna be the arms. He made those. Yes, Cam made these yesterday. Those are gonna be the arms. Inside of them so they light up on the ends. I feel like it looks like something out of Portal. Yeah. I fucking love that. I know you do.
Badass.
That's so cool. Yep. Do you think, Caroline, do you think we should have like subtitles in the video? That's what I was talking about, or like a little bit of dialogue.
It'd be cool if it was like a couple lines.
Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe it's just like hieroglyphs or something.
Yeah. How would it?
Maybe that's how they communicate is through pictures. Maybe that's what she creates in the cornfield. It's not a crop circle. It's actually like their symbol, their best friend symbol, or like something they came up with in the very beginning. And she's looking for him and makes the best friend symbol. Well, I just gave a lot away in one video. So we've been in North Carolina for 5 days now. 2 of the kittens that we've had, we had to rehome, so we were giving them to my parents. And I thought while we were here, we'd go ahead and build the costume because we needed my little sister's help anyway. So it's only five hours from like where Cam and I live in Tennessee. So I think we're gonna be here for a couple more days, but the main agenda was just to get the costume done. So I'm gonna do that. I think we might do some tattoos tonight, even though I think that might be a little illegal. I'm not sure, but I think it depends on the state, but we're still gonna do it. Because I bought Cam this like tattoo gun for Christmas and we've been tattooing each other and it's awesome.
Remember how when you were younger, the summers all lasted forever.
Cool, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated via these updates. I've never watched a tattoo happen either. Chicken, shut up! Tell me when you're gonna start. Don't start unless you told me.
I would never do that.
Are you doing it now?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's fine. It's fine. Don't use that seltzer water. Fuck you, man. I'll get you real water. That's not sterile water. Don't use sterile water. These ones feel stabby. The first round didn't feel stabby.
It's a really sensitive spot, too.
Is it? You did so good. Really? Mm-hmm. It's not perfect?
No.
I really think it's flawless.
I mean, it's great for that.
It's perfect.
The design
it's
is
so
perfect.
good. We don't have to do it again.
I love you.
I love you. Hi guys, surprise, I'm actually back in my other place. We drove back yesterday and I made a video concluding the YouTube video, but I didn't like it and it was just a mess. So I'm gonna record it here. It's technically 2 days later, but I did all the things I said I was gonna do, and I just wanted to like actually just go in a little bit more in depth on like what the trilogy is gonna be about, and you know, like I'm always like kind of iffy on how much I can talk to you guys about because I want there to be surprise things that happen. Obviously, I'm not gonna like leak the song on my freaking channel and give it away like that, you know, for exclusive viewers or whatever, but I kind of feel like sometimes I might like just ramble about too many things and it gives a lot away, like release dates, like collaborations, topics and stuff. So I was asking my manager about it. He doesn't seem to care. He seems to think that the more you guys know, the better. I'm down because I like people knowing everything all the time. So I did. I just wanted to talk to you guys about the trilogy because I'm really excited about it, and that's what we've been working on this last week. And we actually got through with it a whole lot faster than I thought I was going to. Or I didn't do shit actually, but Cameron did most of it. Carolyn also helped a little bit. One of the things that I think that I've like really had to work on as an artist is my branding. And I think that I hated the idea of a brand so much in the beginning that I didn't really care much to understand it or develop it. But a brand for me is essentially just personifying the biggest part of you, you know, like, what do you want your reputation to be, you know what I mean, and then just like bigify all of it. That's what a brand is to me, and I think that's what I've really just been trying to hone in on, so people like know what keywords to say when they think of you, right? Like that's why like a while back I went on Instagram and I asked you guys like, what do you guys think of when you think of Eliza Grace? Like, what do you think of when you think of Wormwood? What words come to mind? What colors do you see? What bands do you see?
Sorry.
It's okay. That's just crap. Yeah, so like those sort of things. And you guys came back with like just really beautiful things. Sorry, my kitten's playing with the tripod. But you guys came back with like just things that I wouldn't have thought of. Like things that I could only hope you would have replied with. And they were like a safe place in my teen years. Someone said that's what they thought of when they thought of Eliza Grace. Someone said, a couple people said emo, you know, like drown, because that's what I'm kind of known for. A lot of people said free-spirited, youth, childhood, innocence, wonder, like all of these things that I could only hope that you all would see. And there's not a whole lot that I can show viewers without them like specifically watching my video blogs or watching interviews. Like music is very metaphorical. It's all emotional to me, but it's also very metaphorical. And so the fact that those things were, you know, received appropriately and like as they were supposed to, it means a lot. So that being said, I guess I've just now figured out my brand, and my brand is very youthful and very young at heart and honest and specifically children. So I really wanted to hone in on that on this next chapter of Eliza Grace things, and we decided to go with this trilogy that I've been talking about for a while, and it's a 3-part music video series. So I love cinematography and I love film, but I'm never gonna love it like enough to like shoot a movie because my attention span is not that long. So, and I think that after I create something, I want to create another something. It's like a tattoo. Like I'm never gonna sit through a 6-hour piece and finish it the next day, because by the next day I'm just gonna want a different tattoo. So the trilogy just kind of allows me to like really open my eyes into film a little bit more and cinematography, and it's gonna be very cinematic, very movie-esque. I'm taking a lot of reference from Odessa, Line of Sight, M83's Trilogy, and then there's this travel video actually by Sam Colder, who I'm obsessed with. I follow him. I know every video he's ever done. Like I'm so obsessed with this guy. He's one of the main YouTubers that I follow, and it's going to be kind of like a hybrid of those 3. So in each part, I have 3 songs. I'm not going to give the titles away yet. I have been talking about one called Fireflies, and that one is going to be in the end of the song. Actually, my YouTube intro that goes da 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 or whatever, like that's actually part of Fireflies, and Cam wrote that a long time ago, and then I wrote lyrics and sang over it and whatnot, and that's going to be the last, you know, part 3 of the trilogy. In part 1, it's going to go through like, I don't know, I feel like, okay, so like I really want the main character to be a little girl. I really want to pour my heart into it as if it were an album, because albums, like full-on records, aren't really doing that well anymore. At least for me, my music sales do so much better when I just release singles. And so instead of just like keep releasing singles, we thought about an EP, we thought about an LP, but I really wanted to do this trilogy idea. So, and I'm thinking she's going to be between like 6 and 8 years old. And the premise is that she meets this like spaceman, and chapter 1 or part 1, song 1 is gonna be her, and she's like bummed out, and she's kind of like granted these powers, and then like kind of like an airbending kind of quality, and then she uses them to do things like create stars in the sky, make flowers grow, and command the sun to rise. And by the end of part 1, she's like accidentally set a whole bunch of stuff on fire, like this whole wildfire. And then part 2 is kind of like the darkness of life, I guess. And so she like the opening scene, she's like walking through ash and like a field on fire, and she's lost her best friend. And so the whole thing is like her having to like face herself and forgive herself and find her best friend. And then part 3 is going to be kind of like embracing all of that, and I haven't quite figured out how part 3 is going to go. I have the matrix for the other parts, but we're going to have some really cool parts, like, because I'm not really going to be in the video. I don't really want to make appearances in the video because I wanted to just focus on the storyline, but I do think it would be cool to like make small little cameo type appearances, so like something like maybe you have to look for, or if I'm going to be making an appearance, like maybe it'll be done through animation, because I am going to be incorporating animation into it. I'm not quite sure how or where yet, so it would make sense if like we were to cut scenes between the cinematic parts and the storyline, and then like cut scenes to like me as an animation, and I mean like really scribbly, like I don't mean like animatic or like you know, those informational whiteboard videos, like not like that, but like very like artistically done, like kind of half finished. And then we're gonna tie each song together with Alan Watts, who is this like British philosopher that I've listened to for a long time. And yeah, I don't know, I just think it's gonna tie everything together. It's gonna be really cool, and I think it's gonna represent who I am really well. And it's all gonna be told through like the lens of a kid, and going through like tragedy and life, and the way you embrace it, and it's like kind of like just life in summary. So I think it'll be really cool and like super freaking magical if we can do it the way that I would like to do it. But we built the alien costume while we were in North Carolina over this last week. It's basically done. It's like a spaceman alien. It looks kind of like a creepy like Eva from WALL-E. And we're gonna green screen the most of it so that the kid doesn't have to like travel across the world to all these crazy places. So we got someone who's doing animation and special effects for it already. I just gotta like budget everything out and stuff. So I guess I'm doing like 2 music videos, right? So like I'm talking about this one because that's what I was here for, but that's not coming out until New Year's. There is a music video coming out next month for a song that I have not released yet. And Alternative Press is premiering the music video, and I'm waiting for a date from them before I can announce it to you. But it's gonna be super cool, and this is the one that I did with Paramore's producer. He did Riot and Sempiternal. And we're just now registering it today with BMI and like doing that whole thing. But I got a gimbal. I'll show you guys the gimbal. I've never used one of these before, but I ordered it on eBay, and it was like $700 regular price, and I got it on eBay for $125. But it's gonna be super cool. And we're gonna rent this warehouse, and again, the main character is gonna be this child. She's 11, and her name is Estella. I met her through doing photography for dance competitions over the summer, and she's really talented. So I think the whole, I don't know, I've known who I am this entire time, but it's kind of gonna be cool to like blast it, I guess, in some ways, which I guess is what a brand is. So anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you guys about. I guess I just wanted to talk to you about what exactly we were doing earlier. Today we just got back, and we have like 4 full days until we go to Chicago, so I'm just gonna be working the next couple days. And then right after that we go to Phoenix for 10 days. So if you guys are in Phoenix, let me know, and maybe we can hang out, because I'm gonna be there doing videography for a band down there. I don't know if you guys know who Dead Rabbits is, but it's Craig Mabbitt's side band. And Cam's down there doing production for them, and then I'm doing studio updates for them. This is the tattoo I got the other day on my mom's diner table. Just in case you were wondering, it's a hobo symbol that means hit the road. So I thought it was like appropriate. And I also cut my hair last night, and it doesn't look like a mullet, so I think I did pretty good, guys. Pretty freaking good. Alright, that's all I have for you on this episode. I'm gonna be recording a cover before I leave. I promise you guys I will. I've been saying that on Instagram for a while. I just didn't realize all the traveling that I had coming up. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you guys on the next episode.